What's going on, everybody? FanDuel, friends and family, welcome into the Christmas edition of the DFS Studs here on the FanDuel Hurry Up. I'm Ryan Williams. You can find me on Twitter at RyanAlexander_W. And that's right, we got Christmas football to break down here. We got a 2-game slate between the Cleveland Browns, Green Bay Packers, Arizona Cardinals, Indianapolis Colts. It should be a fun one to break down, and I'm happy to give you my 3 plays that I'm looking to build around here for Saturday slate. But before I get into the plays, just want to shout out to everybody in the community who's been showing us love here on the YouTube channel. Guys, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's how you get all of the fun content that we're offering for your season-long teams, DFS, betting, and what have you. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can also hit that notification bell, and that allows you to see when our videos go live, so you'll never miss out on when we're going live on the channel to break down everything that you would want to see to build your teams around and to have some success and get this money. Speaking of getting this money, we got to talk about the 3 plays that I'm looking at for the Saturday Christmas slate. Let's get into the plays. Starting off, as we always do, we got to talk about the guy, Aaron Rodgers here, the guy who's the defending MVP and possibly the favorite, at least if you're looking at the FanDuel Sportsbook odds to win it yet again. He comes in at 8,300 on this slate. And, if you want to pay up for Kyler on the slate, it makes it tough to do so because of another stud that I'm going to talk about here shortly. But by playing Aaron Rodgers, this guy's been on an absolute tear over his past 4 games. He's got 300 plus passing yards in 3 out of the last 4 games and 13 total touchdowns in that stretch. Now, before the games before this stretch, he had only had 1 300-yard passing game, so he's definitely hitting his stride. Things just seem to be going their way as they sit atop the NFC. Right now, already having clinched the NFC North division by a landslide. Aaron Rodgers should be in a perfect spot here against a defense that's kind of reeling as far as the Cleveland Browns go. A couple of injuries that they're dealing with on that side, a couple of injuries and COVID issues on the offensive side that we have yet to unpack, but should be a lot healthier on the offensive side. And we're hoping that Baker and the boys can actually keep this game close to make sure that Rodgers is still passing and they don't have to lean on the run game as much. But all that being said, I think Rodgers is probably the safest and clearest way for you to get an optimal lineup here on the Saturday slate, and he's going to be a guy that I build around immensely, especially when we're looking at MVS, Marquez Valdes-Scantling being on the COVID list, and we know that there's a narrow distribution of targets to go along with Rodgers. Let's move it on to the running back position, and this is going to be a fun one for people to break down or to decide or decipher when they're building their lineups on Saturday. But we got to talk about this guy, Jonathan Taylor here. It wouldn't be a DFS Studs edition if we didn't talk about this guy. I get it. We got Nick Chubb on the slate. We got James Conner, Aaron Jones, and A.J. Dillon, depending on how you want to pick your poison with your second running back. But it really starts and ends with Jonathan Taylor. His 10.5 price tag might seem lofty, but we're hoping that keeps his ownership down in tournaments with people trying to find ways to get cute. And there's really not a lot that you could do to allocate that salary. You're looking at maybe paying up for the Green Bay defense. We got Davante Adams as the highest priced wide receiver, and then Christian Kirk comes in at 7,200. It just seems like, maybe in tournaments you want to take a shot on that. But for me, playing single game entry fields or only 3 max and double up games here on the Saturday slate, we're looking at building around Jonathan Taylor. This guy has 20 plus FanDuel points in every game but one dating back to November, and that game was against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are stout against defense. He's the only back on this slate to have more than 30 plus FanDuel points scored in more than one game. James Conner has done it once, and Aaron Jones, all the way back at the beginning season, has done it. So he has absolutely the greatest chance to break this wide open. You're looking at Carson Wentz only really passing for 30 attempts at most in games that he's playing in. I think that they really try to get Jonathan Taylor going here. He's, for all intents and purposes, narratives, if you want to talk about that, he's probably about 500-ish yards away from breaking that 2,000 yard mark for a running back there as far as rushing yards go. So even more reason for him to get the ball going. Christmas Day, we got to load up on Jonathan Taylor this week. And last but not least, to close it out, if we're playing Aaron Rodgers, how can we, do this segment without talking about his boy, Davante Adams? This guy has an immense target share when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. He is what makes this offense go. And I talked about it earlier with Aaron Rodgers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling being on the COVID list does have some merit to it when you're looking at the past 4 games that MVS has missed and Davante Adams has played in. He's seen 2 double-digit target totals, a 7 target total game, and a 5 target total game. He makes this offense go. Aaron Rodgers absolutely loves him. The touchdowns haven't been there as opposed to what we saw last year in 2020, but the yards are still there and the equity is still there. He's got 100 yards and or a touchdown in all but 2 of the home games, so you definitely like that. In the secondary, I don't think we'll have any rhyme or reason to be able to contain Davante Adams here in this matchup. Again, he's 8,800. When we look at the state of the slate, if you're not paying for him, you're looking at playing Michael Pittman, playing Christian Kirk, not even a tight end really, with Zach Ertz being at 5,800 that we really can pay up for. So I think you're definitely going to have the salary to be able to get up to Davante Adams, and it makes a ton of sense this week to load him up on your teams. Guys, that's going to do it for, again, the Christmas edition of the DFS Studs here on the FanDuel Hurry Up. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. We appreciate all that love. Hit the like button if you like this video and helps you win some money this weekend, as these plays are ones that I'm going to be locking in across my lineups as well. So you love it when the people are talking about players that they're actually on. Guys, it's been fun rocking with you all year. Catch us on Sunday. We're going to be doing the Start Sit show again, and also the Countdown to Kickoff betting show with myself and Jessica Gridiron. You guys are not going to want to miss that. Appreciate it, guys. Good luck. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and have fun. Get this money. We'll catch you next time. Peace.